It's an astonishing achievement that Elon Musk, by his mid-40s, would manage to create 4 multi-billion-dollar companies in 4 different fields, like software, energy, aerospace, and transportation. So what's the secret behind his success? Elon is known for his incredible resilience, his tireless work ethic, and relentless pursuit of groundbreaking innovations. It's reported that Elon Musk regularly works more than 100 hours every week. The most striking part of Elon's character as a young boy was his compulsion to read. From a very young age, he seemed to have a book in his hands at all times. His brother Kimball Musk said it was not unusual for him to read 10 hours a day. If it was the weekend, he could go through 2 books in a day. The family went on numerous shopping excursions, in which they realized mid-trip that Elon had gone missing. May or Kimball would pop into the nearest bookstore and find Elon somewhere near the back, sitting on the floor and reading a book, completely ignorant of his surroundings. As Elon got older, he would take himself to the bookstore when school ended at 2 p.m. and stay there until about 6 p.m. when his parents returned home from work. He plowed through fiction books and then comics and then non-fiction titles. Elon said, "Sometimes they kicked me out of the store, but usually not." He listed The Lord of the Rings, Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, and Robert Heinlein's The Moon is a Harsh Mistress as some of his favorites, alongside The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Elon said, "At one point, I ran out of books to read at the school library and the neighborhood library. This is maybe the 3rd or 4th grade. I tried to convince the librarian to order books for me. So then I started to read the Encyclopedia Britannica. That was so helpful. It makes you realize you don't know what you don't know. You realize there are all these things out there." Elon read through 2 sets of encyclopedias. It did little to help him make friends. Elon had a photographic memory, and the encyclopedias turned him into a fact factory. He came off as a classic know-it-all. At the dinner table, his sister Tosca Musk would wonder aloud about the distance from Earth to the moon. Elon would spit out the exact distance at perigee and apogee. His mother, May Musk, said, if we had a question, Tosca would always say, "Just ask Genius Boy." We could ask him about anything, he just remembered it. Elon cemented his bookworm reputation through his clumsy ways. May said, one night Elon was playing outside with his siblings and cousins. When one of them complained of being frightened by the dark, Elon pointed out that dark is merely the absence of light. It did little to reassure the scared child. May said, "Other kids don't like answers like that. They would say, 'Elon, we are not playing with you anymore.'" As a youngster, Elon's constant yearning to correct people and his abrasive manner put off other kids and added to his feelings of isolation. Elon genuinely thought that people would be happy to hear about the flaws in their thinking. May said, "I felt very sad as a mother because I think Elon wanted friends. Kimball and Tosca would bring home friends, and Elon wouldn't, and he would want to play with them. But he was awkward." May urged Kimball and Tosca to include Elon. The kids would later say, "But Mom, he's not fun." As Elon got older, however, he would have strong, affectionate attachments to his siblings and cousins. Though Elon kept to himself at school, he had an outgoing nature with members of his family, and eventually took on the role of elder and chief instigator among them. Even though his childhood is complicated, certainly the long hours that Elon invested in reading in the early days contributed massively to his career in a major way. Whenever anyone asks Elon how he learned to build space-traveling rockets, his 3-word answer is, "I read books." When Elon started SpaceX, he didn't know much about building rockets. He hired some really sharp people like Tom Mueller, who was a rocket engine designer. Tom and other employees said Elon would ask questions constantly like, "Why did you do it that way?" At first, Tom thought Elon was testing whether they knew their stuff. Then they realized he was learning from them. Elon also would ask, "What is the physics behind that?" He understood physics but had to convert that to applied physics. Between learning from a lot of really sharp people he hired and reading textbooks on it, he has become a self-taught rocket scientist and quite a competent one. The common belief is that in order to become world-class, one should only concentrate on one field. Elon breaks that rule. His expertise ranges from rocket science, engineering, physics, and artificial intelligence to solar power and energy. Musk has long been celebrated for his work ethic. His extraordinary schedule, a long working day broken into 5-minute increments so that every second is accounted for. His lunch is usually wolfed down in a meeting for some years now. And certainly, Musk has more on his plate than many chief executives. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.